Hey friends, welcome back to Mustard Seed Homesteading. And for anyone that's new here, my name is Megan and I'm very glad that you came by today because friends, today we are harvesting all of the sweet potatoes in the grow bags in the backyard garden as well as all the green stalks on the driveway. Now before we get started, I do want to share a few things. I have been growing sweet potatoes now for about 3 to 4 years and thankfully friends, they have been very hands-off and easy for me to grow. And because they've been easy for me to grow, it is why I grow them every single year. And not only have I been growing them in my green stalks, but I'm also experimenting in grow bags just like I experiment with our potatoes. And for the most part, I have had great success with growing sweet potatoes in my green stalks, which is why I have designated 2 green stalks for my sweet potatoes. And when it comes to sweet potato slips, I have purchased them, but I've also made my own slips. Just this last season, I've learned to make my own and it was super simple, which is my goal, to just make my own slips without having to purchase them. Not that I'm against purchasing them because I may end up purchasing them again, but I did get a chance to really work on trying to perfect making my own slips. And a lot of what we're harvesting today is not only from slips that I purchased, but also the slips that I made right in my garage. I also decided to wear this hat, which I probably should have been doing during my harvest and when I was ripping my beds out, because soil likes to fly and get in my hair. And I just want to protect my hair so that I don't get any soil in my hair. But we do have some really gray skies today, so I am going to try to hurry and harvest these bags back here by the garden. I already have some backup help for my oldest daughter who is harvesting all of the sweet potatoes in the green stalks. And then friends, we're going to see everything that we harvested at the end. All right, so you can see all 3 of these bags, all the leaves are dead, the vines are dead. So we need to harvest all of these real quickly. And then we're going to go down to the driveway and see what we got out of the green stalks. All right, friends, let's go ahead and harvest this first one. I don't know about you, but whenever I harvest sweet potatoes, any type of root veggie, like my jicama that I did just recently, I get so super excited. So these right here, if you can see, you probably, oh, here we go, are the vineless Puerto Rico. I believe these, yes, these ones I bought, and I think these were a lot of my leftovers. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, there's white sweet potatoes in here too. Oh, look at your babies. Look at that sweet, sweet potato. Very pretty. We're just going to use this little waste basket from the Dollar Tree. I'm just digging in here a little bit more to see if there's any sweet potatoes. I don't like dumping everything out just because sometimes I just don't have the time. And quite frankly, they don't really get all the way down. In my personal experience, I've dumped them before and I was always disappointed to see that they didn't go far down into either the green stalk or the grow bags before. So I'm just gonna dig with my hands. Look at that, friends, from the first bag. I love it. Okay, we are definitely starting to lose light just because the skies have been really gray all day. I'm going to now do the second one. And I'm not going to zoom in because I don't want it to lose focus. All right, friends, I'm going to do this very quickly so we can talk at the end because I'm definitely losing lighting and focus. So these are Georgia and red. These were leftover. So a lot of these bags were just leftover slips that I had. Most of my main ones I did in the green stalks. Oh, look at this, Georgia. I'm telling you, these are gorgeous, friends. Look at how beautiful that is. I love it. Ooh, so pretty. Look at that, friends. Love it. All right, friends, these skies are definitely not helping. It's been gray all day today, so I was kind of hesitant about filming with such gray skies, but unfortunately, because there's so many commitments these next couple of weeks, there was no other time for me to come out here and harvest these. So, and usually these videos are not very long when I harvest, but I want to make sure I'm sharing everything that's coming out of this garden, which is why I wanted to make sure I came out here and recorded this. But let's go ahead and get this last bag, and then I believe my daughter said she is almost done. She has 3 more tiers, and then we will see everything that we harvested. Okay, these are orange and leftover beer guard. I may be saying that wrong, guys. Isn't that pretty? Look at that gorgeous color. So pretty. I love orange sweet potatoes like this. The color it just pops. Look at how beautiful. Probably the only positive thing about having some gray skies is how beautiful the sweet potatoes pop in with the skies being so gray. It just makes the sweet potatoes look so red and orange. And what I like to do, friends, I don't throw any of my straw away, so I will just take it off for a second and then put it back on. And what I do is I keep the soil covered throughout the winter to protect the soil from getting hard, or if there's rain where it beats on the soil and then it, you know, can spill out or come out of the bag. I don't want that, so I always keep it covered with straw. Oh, friends, look at this. That's gorgeous. Like I said, the only positive thing with these gray skies is this color is popping. It's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, even with gloves, I get soil all over me. You know what I really need to do? I need to get, you know, like when you're washing dishes, those gloves that come up to here, that's what I need to invest in when I'm harvesting, because no matter what, I get soil all over my arms and my fingers and all that stuff, but that's okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we harvested with the 3 bags up here. Look at this. Oh, friends, look at this. This is full of sweet potatoes from 3 grow bags. And I believe those grow bags they're either 20 or 25 gallons. And I want to say that I did plant them a little bit late. So the fact that I even got sweet potatoes, and here's some thoughts that I have from my experience in growing in Greenstalks and grow bags so far. The potatoes do not get super big. And that's what I want when I'm growing sweet potatoes. I want small to medium sized sweet potatoes. And I'm not really sure why I get the small and medium and why I don't get the very large sweet potatoes, because it is the month, or like the later part of November when I'm harvesting these, and they've been in there since June. So it's been well over 100 days. And usually, from what I've learned, is when they're in there too long, sometimes they tend to get really big. And in my case, I've been fortunate to not get too large of sweet potatoes. They've always been a small to medium size. And it could be, friends, and this is just the thought that came to mind, that because they're growing in grow bags and the Greenstalk, and there's not like a massive space, like for instance a garden bed, I don't know, maybe that's why they're coming out small and medium size. But either way, so far in growing sweet potatoes, everything that I've been doing every year, I have been very happy with the harvest. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing, but then maybe switching it up every season and either trying a new variety or a different size grow bag or a different area of my garden. I'm not really sure yet, but so far I'm really liking how the sweet potatoes are growing in the garden. On another note, friends, I do want to encourage those that may have a hard time growing sweet potatoes, do not ever give up, because I will tell you that potatoes, if you just saw my video recently, has been an up and down thing for me, and I'm determined to always grow some sort of a harvest of potatoes. And I say all this because I want to encourage you to keep trying and to not ever give up, and just try to switch things up every season or every year differently to see what works best in your garden. All right, let's go check out the Greenstalks down there. All right, friends, well, my daughter has 2 more tiers to do, but we are losing lighting, so I want to show you what we harvested so far out of 1 full Greenstalk, which was a 5-tier, the original 5-tier Greenstalk that are 10 inches deep. And then this is 2 of the tiers, or actually, would you say 3? Is that one done?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 3 tiers. So 1 full Greenstalk and 3 tiers, and she has 2 left, but let's go ahead and see what we got. So this is a 5-gallon bucket. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see everything just because there's so much soil and dirt on there, but I would say it's probably about a third full. Let's see, I'm losing focus because we're losing lighting and it's so gray. Today was such a gray day today. But anyway, so this is about a third full. So we have 2 more tiers. What I'm going to do at the very end is take a picture of all of the sweet potatoes in the garage under the grow light so that you can see everything. And then of course, I'm going to, let me put this down. Of course, I'm going to weigh them. I'm going to keep looking in the camera so I make sure I'm in focus. But I'm going to weigh everything and give you a final weigh amount between 2 full Greenstalks and 3 full grow bags in the backyard garden. Hey friends, so I went ahead and got my weigher, and unfortunately I was having issues with tearing, so I did weigh the basket separately. But I went ahead and weighed all the sweet potatoes from both of the Greenstalks and all 3 of the bags. And once I added all of them up and subtracted 3 of the waste baskets, because I did 3 separate weights, it came out to 17 pounds of sweet potatoes. And friends, I couldn't be more excited. Well, friends, I'm so glad that you all came by. I absolutely love sharing these videos with you all because I am literally growing all this right on my driveway and right in my backyard garden, which means, friends, if I can do it, you can do it. And just know that I appreciate every single one of you, and I always look forward to seeing you guys next time. And remember this, friends, I want you to be encouraged, stay encouraged, and always stay inspired. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.